Hey, what's going on everybody out there? Just wanted to do a quick video on this bag that I've made for my Ronin M. My basic problem is I do have a Ronin M, and it's a great gimbal system for my DSLR camera. I also have this really nice professional case made by Go Professional GPC. So it has two layers to it. Here's where you put some of the gear in here, the handlebars, the stand, and some other, I'll show a picture of it inside. And then on the top layer you have where you put the actual gimbal, your camera lens, remote controller, monitor if you have one, and extra batteries. I'll show a video, or I'll show a picture of it assembled in there. But this case is a great case. It's very rugged. I'd really trust it if I was actually going on a trip somewhere and I had to take the gimbal with me. But I had a problem where keeping that case and going around with me on local projects just was a little too big for me. So I was hoping to find some type of bag out there that I could put all the stuff in, and unfortunately up till now there isn't any backpack out there on the market that I found. I also have this backpack here made by Go Professional, again GPC, for my Phantom 3 Professional, and it's a really nice bag. I purchased it with the insert. The actual bag itself is a 5.11 72-hour bag. I guess that's the name of the company, 511 or 5.11, whatever you want to call it. It's a great bag, so I thought, why can't I have a similar bag like that for my Ronin M Gimbal. So again, as I explained, my problem with my big GPC case is that, from what I understood, it was carry-on size, but I don't think that's carry-on size. I think it's a bit larger. I do travel quite a bit, and I'd have to basically check it in, and there are a lot of problems that I have with checking stuff in. But if I was going to go do some type of project somewhere where I had to take a plane, I would definitely take this case with me. But for my local stuff, you know, this is what I did here. So as you can see, inside the 5.11 bag or 511 bag, I put two layers. The first layer actually contains the gimbal itself, the battery charger, two of the extension arms, and in there I've actually made also a cutout for the remote control, for the thumb remote control. So basically what you're going to need is you're going to need to purchase some foam for this project. The foam that we see here is an acoustic tile foam, and basically what I did was I grabbed two pieces and I glued them together, as you can see here. So that's about 2 inches here of acoustic tile. It's 2-inch thickness. So once I measure, or once I glue these together, some of the tools that you're going to need for this project are going to be some Sharpies, a glue gun, and an electric knife, a carver knife. So again, coming back over here, once I glued these two pieces together with some hot glue, what I did was I proceeded to outline the shape of the stand and the gimbal itself. Now the interior of the bag itself is about 14 inches wide at the base at the bottom by about 19.5 inches high. So before you start cutting, what I'd recommend is that you actually cut out the shape of the bag first. This is a piece that I did first, and didn't like the way it turned out, but as you can see, I did cut out the shape of the bag first, which is again 14 inches on the bottom by about 19.5 inches high, and you will see that it's rounded at the top, so you have to make your cuts to accommodate for this shape. Once I made the cutout, and again this one isn't cut out, this is just an example to show you, but what I did was I placed the items where I wanted them stored, and I went ahead and did an outline with the Sharpie so I can know where to cut with the carving knife. Now I really recommend the carving knife, because otherwise if you use a regular knife, even though you could have it as sharp as you'd like, but it just doesn't do a good job. It left the edges too jagged. So again, carving knife is recommended. For the piece that actually holds the stand, I actually did 3 layers. So first I glued the first 2 layers together, and then since this was going to be laying on top of the gimbal, I wanted to make sure that I had some cushion there so that it wouldn't rub against the gimbal itself. So over here I put 3 layers, and here also, this is one that I threw away that I didn't like the way it turned out, but I also made holes for the controllers, for the remote control, for the thumbsticks, and for the centerpiece, as you can see there. And I think it turned out really well. This really suits my needs. It's very portable for me. I could throw it in, you know, the back of my car, and I could take off. And you know, obviously, it's not going to be completely protected as the case would be with the Go Professional case. However, for the local shoots or any small project, you need to have a little more mobility. I would recommend doing something like this. Here's what the system would look like with the Go Professional hard case. It's a Pelican style case. As you can see, everything fits in really nice. In that area there is where you'd actually fit your camera, using the camera to record. Here's where you put your lens. It's pretty good. The only thing is my monitor doesn't fit in the monitor slot. It has the doors to protect the screen, and it also has the different types of batteries that I could plug in the back, so it doesn't fit. I'd have to cut it, but there's very little room there. But basically, that's my only complaint about the case itself. The rest of it is actually pretty nice, and I would recommend it if you want to keep your gear perfectly safe. Again, the only reason why I made the backpack was because I wanted to have a little bit more portability. But overall, this is a pretty good system. Oops, a little monitor. And again, if you want some rugged durability, or if you know you're going to be in a very challenging situation where you want to protect your gear, this is what I would recommend. If you want some portability and you're going to do some local stuff, I recommend making a bag like I made. But it's up to you.